I'm in a bad mood because my washing machine leaked while I was trying to wash a big thing today, which is probably too big for the thing I was trying to wash. Or for my washing machine, rather. The thing I was trying to wash is probably too big for the washing machine. So my bathroom got, like, slightly flooded, as well as, carpeting in my hallway. So, what better time, while I'm in a bad mood from that, to play my least favorite of the 5 classic Sonic games. Hi everybody, I'm Crep. It's video games, I guess. I guess that's what I'm doing right now. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a little bit, and by kind of I mean really, and by for a little bit I mean like 2 years. Yeah, maybe not that much, but like I like these games a lot for the most part, and ever since I did the single segment Sonic Mania LP, I've been kind of wanting to follow it up with the other classic Sonic games, so this is the first step in doing that. It's Sonic 1! It's Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Everybody, I got into the first special stage in Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and you know what? I'm gonna beat it. Check it out. I'm beating it. I'm beating it right now. We'll see how well that goes for the rest of the game. I'm going to try to get all the Chaos Emeralds. I don't know if I actually will. I really don't know. I especially make no promises for Sonic 2. I make several promises for Sonic 3 and Knuckles because I like that game a lot. And I will play it a lot. Yeah, I still know how to do that. And that. Heck yeah, welcome to real Sonic hours. This is how you go fast in this game, is sometimes you get a speed shoes and you're just like, dang, wow, I got speed shoes. Get myself an extra life for that. Good stuff. Be invincible. Don't fall in the pits, though. That's the worst part about this platforming section, is that you can land on these spikes, but if you walk off them, oh boy, that's death for you. I don't know if that's what you want, buddy, but it's what's waiting there for you, so I don't know, want to give it a ring? Or 10? Anyway. So I said this is my least favorite of the 5 classic Sonic games, and to be clear, those 5 are Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles as one game, Sonic CD, and Sonic Mania. And Sonic Mania is my favorite of those, but that's only because it is endlessly replayable for me, in the way that it feels and the level design is. And I just love the drop dash that much. I can't get enough of it. But you know, if you want to hear me rave about the drop dash, then just go watch my Sonic Mania LP. Actually, I don't think I even raved about it that much in the LP itself. Or in, like, the main segment. Oh, I just kind of bumbled my way into the right place. I have, like, a vague recollection of where to go in a lot of these special stages, but when I say vague recollection, I mean vague recollection. And not some half-hearted facsimile of the phrase vague recollection, or half-hearted interpretation, or half-hearted recreation, or half-hearted absorption. I like Sonic Mania a lot. And it's been a long time since I played Sonic 3 and Knuckles in full, so we'll find out if it's still my second favorite. It'll be big find-out hours. We'll know someday. And then Sonic CD, and then Sonic 2, and then Sonic 1. To be clear, I don't dislike any of these games, but I definitely have like the least attachment to Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. Sonic CD wins me over just for also being really endlessly replayable. It's a very simple game to pick up and play. Helps that it's on my phone. But it's also just, it's a really easy game to coast through. And the aesthetics win me over every time. I love them. I love the way the game looks, I love the way the game sounds. It's just good. I love Sonic CD. Can we get this extra life? I would love that. Somewhere down here? Hey, 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 hey. I'm gonna need these because Green Hill is easy and Marble Zone's pretty easy. Spring Yard's pretty easy, but then, you know, then you get slapped in the face with Labyrinth Zone. Oh, and then after that is Starlight, and oh, who can forget Scrap Brain? And that's the entirety of Sonic 1. I just described it for you, so I don't know if you like need to actually see it or anything, so we might as well just end the LP here. But for the sake of posterity, and because I like saying for the sake of posterity, and I will give myself excuses to say that sometimes, let's keep going, why not? Oh man, if I just picked up 8 more rings, I could have gotten another life. Dang it, I could have been the coolest kid in the playground yard. Whoop! Speaking of being the coolest kid, sick tricks, not getting hit by wrecking balls tonight. Can't spin dash in this game, I hate it, but I'm not gonna hold that against Sonic 1, because it didn't know. It didn't know about the spin dash. Like, okay. Sonic 1 didn't know yet. It wasn't until Sonic 2 that Sonic realized that the spin dash. Marble Zone. There are people who like this zone. They're pretty adamant about it, mostly because they like the zone just a little bit to begin with, but then they see it get flack from basically the entire world, and then like that feeling of liking it turns into loving it because they're the only people who like it, and so they gotta go to the extreme so that Marble Zone gets the like that it deserves. But it doesn't deserve that like. It's not the worst thing ever though. It's just not great. Just kind of bland more than anything else. It's really not bad. It's just bland. It's really straightforward and it's not that fun. Like, there's a big difference between having a lot of options in a Sonic game and still kind of finding yourself doing the same thing every time, and having no options in a Sonic game and thus having to do the same thing every time, which is what Marble Zone is. Marble Zone will always be that zone where you have like the one shortcut in Act 3 and that's it. Everything else you just kind of gotta take it as it comes, do it the same every time. It's always this obstacle, that obstacle, in that order. Wait for this spiked chandelier to drop so that you can do your platforming. Wait for the blocks to drop so you can do your platforming. It's a lot of waiting. That's a big problem with this zone, is that it's a lot of waiting games. Labyrinth has like a little bit of that, but not anywhere to the same degree. Yeah, it's really just Marble Zone. Marble Zone just be like that. Dang, Marble Zone. Far cry from Marble Garden Zone, which we'll get to someday. It's my favorite, and now I get to be the person who likes the zone that everyone else doesn't like, and like it disproportionately because no one else likes it. Nah, I'm not gonna actually make make fun of people who like Marble Zone every day, because like, whatever. You can have your opinions. Like, alright, keep your secrets. But you know, I don't like Marble Zone, because it's Marble Zone, and it's inherently not what I want in a Sonic Zone. I mean, y'all know me, come on. I'm that person who just, like, has zero patience. I've got no patience. You see me stand for 2 seconds, having to wait for anything, and I just twitch back and forth for no reason other than to keep my fingers active. I got no patience. I got zero whole patience. I can mathematically rate my patience level because I ain't got none. And that's just a small sliver of what it's like to live like me. What it's like to be in my shoes. I'm gonna get spiked. All I did was lose my shield, though. That shield's good, though, because, like, you know, I'm trying to get into the special stages, so if I got a shield, that means I'm not gonna lose my rings immediately if I get stupid and do a bad. Like what almost happened with that bat. I almost just walked right into that bat because I thought I was gonna land on it, but I didn't. Did not. Hey, this swing has 4 rings on it, and this swing has 4 rings on it. This one has 5 rings on it. Ooh, spooky. Sometimes when you jump when you're standing next to an object, Sonic will jump in his walking animation. And in fact, because he's in his walking animation, he can't land on things and hurt them. It's great. Or sometimes it'll just happen when he's falling down on an object. It's weird, but it's really funny. It's a quirk that only exists in this game. It does not happen in Sonic 2 or any subsequent games. It's really funny. I like this game. I like this game. I mean, the nice thing is, it's already going by pretty quick. Like, at least for now, all of the acts are pretty short. They're pretty compact. This is probably the second shortest, I think, objectively, of the classic Sonic games, right after CD. CD is definitely the shortest. Dang it! The slight curvature of these hills ruins me, makes my jumps bad feel, and then I screw up. But you know what? Hope is not lost yet. Actually, wait, is this Act 2 or Act 3? I've already forgotten, because Marble Zone is that much of a meaningless wasteland. This feels like Act 2. But what do I know? Actually, what do I know? I think I don't know anything. Fun fact. A cool Did You Know Gaming for all of those cool, sweet gamers out there. If you stand at the edge of a platformer ledge in a Sonic game, Sonic does this little teetering animation because he's like, oh, I'm gonna lose my balance, I'm gonna fall over. That's what Sonic does. Not many people know this, me included. I actually did not know this until just now, as I'm describing it. My brain formulated the information and then posited it to itself, and then I became self-aware. God, that signpost art is really crispy. And that was Act 2, I was right, which means I just used this whole zone, tossed away 2 whole attempts at special stages. Let me brain think for a second. There's 6 special stages in this game. Not 7, because there were only 6 Chaos Emeralds in the first Sonic for some reason. They bumped it up to 7 for some reason. I don't know, 7 is a better number, but there's 6 special stages. There are 5 zones where I have chances to get special stages. Actually, 5.5, because for some reason, it's either in Scrap Brain Act 1 or 2 that you can still get a special stage ring. Or maybe that's only in like one revision of the game or something. It's weird. There's this quote-unquote common knowledge that you can't get the Chaos Emeralds in Scrap Brain Zone. But I've heard like a couple of other accounts talk about how, yeah, there's one act of Scrap Brain where you can get a Chaos Emerald at the end. It's strange. Maybe we'll see it, maybe we won't. But there's 5 zones with 3 acts each, 2 of which can be ended with a special stage. So that's 10 chances at 6 emeralds, and I've already squandered 2, so I can only squander 2 more. That's great. I love statistics. Doing my cool dance. Don't interrupt me, please. Okay. Yeah! That's a cool dance. No! Okay. Well. Sayonara, everybody. I was actually expecting and hoping to pick that ring up, but... well, I guess we'll just start over, is the answer there. Game just said, do it again. Wasn't good enough, do it again. Go a different way this time, get more rings, do it again. Ah, get more rings, lose more rings. That's what the game really wanted. I didn't have enough rings to lose. I needed to get more rings so I could lose them. That was the goal. Bat, bat, aw. I like those bats, but they're not called Batbot, unlike the bat enemy in Sonic 3. What's the point of this little crevice? It's goofy. Something else this game does a lot in this zone, in like Labyrinth Zone, is ask the player to like slightly divert path to go press a switch to do a thing to allow more progression. Sonic 3 does that sometimes too, but it does it mostly in a way like the player is going to encounter anyway. Whereas like Sonic 1 will set up entire little rooms full of small platforming challenge, expecting the player to climb their way up and find a switch, usually hidden underneath a monitor. Or at the very least, you know, that happens in Labyrinth Zone. Like, twice. Thank you. And that's the one shortcut in this zone. Thank you, Marble Zone Act 3. Let's not get dead. Okay, cool. Bat. 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 I'm feeling... batty. Positively bat-ish. As I fly through this zone, as if I had wings. As if I had robot wings. Cool robot wings. I want to be an augmented person with robot wings. This is a strange desire to be voicing in a Let's Play, but you know what? I actually don't feel that way, but I said it regardless, and now the internet thinks that I feel that way. So, whoops. Who's the real dumbass here? It's me. It's me. I shouldn't go saying things like that. Now everyone thinks things about me. I wish people just wouldn't think anything about me. I don't want to be in anyone's thoughts. I want to be a non-entity. And I will be. Welcome to Spring Yard Zone. Spring Yard is weird. It's just kind of a place. Spring Yard is a very accurate collection of words to describe the zone, because it's just kind of a place. You can use yard as just a general place descriptor. And it's full of springs. It's just a real bouncy land. It's... A lot of people will say it's like a prototypical version of the kind of casino bouncy zones we would seen in later Sonic games, and that's true. Everyone says it, so I had to say it too. And it is true. Oh, hi there, Roller. Get out of here. You're so much less annoying here than you are in Sonic Mania. So yeah, Spring Yard's just kind of, Right, that platform's gonna go up. Dang it! It's not gonna come back, is it? Platform? You go to a place. I wanted to go to that place too. Will you come back if I go over here and then come back? Come on, tell me it's so. Tell me it is or is not. Yay. Ah, Roller! Dang it! Roller! Why? Why do you treat me like this? I don't have to roll down that hill, by the way, I just really want to because it's fun. Yeah? Yeah? You gonna get me again, Roller? No? Not this time? Okay, cool. Then we're doing it. We're going up. Where to? Where to? Where to? Where we doing? What we doing? What was that? Help. Why is this the funniest thing I've seen today? Oh, whoa, that was causing a lot of slowdown for some reason. Hold on, I'm confused. What's happening? This is a grand waste of time, but we're gonna bring that platform back one more time. We're gonna go back up there. Okay, I'm giving this one more shot because I actually want to know what's up there. I've never once gone up there. The entire what, like 3 times I've played Sonic 1. I gotta know. I gotta know. So what is up here? We got spike balls. There was like a little bit of slowdown. Oh, more rings. And a shield. I like shield. These spike balls are moving so slowly that it's not even appropriate to try to use this half pipe as a half pipe. So, goodbye to that. Goodbye to having fun in a Sonic game. That's what the villain says near the end of the movie. Say goodbye to having fun in a Sonic game. Oh, that's what they're gonna say. That's what the villain is going. That's what Dr. Eggman is going to say in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that's coming out in February. Hooray! I finally found a way to date this video. Congratulations to me. Oh, I love you! I love you, weird spike crab wheels. Spike wheel crabs. Spike wheels crab is what I was trying to say, but I pluralized the wrong thing. Half pipe. It's very important to half pipe when you're in Spring Yard. It is absolutely vital. Kind of another thing that links this to like the sort of pinball, casino type levels in other Sonic games is that it's just kind of a play around zone. Like there's definitely a lot that can hurt you here, but it's also very like jubilant and full of rings and prizes, and it's just very goofy about you and what you choose to do. I got hurt there and lost my shield, which is not fantastic. What does that do? Oh, I can just go through here. Oh, right, there's a signpost down here. I forgot, I think this act has 2 different signposts for some reason. It's weird. It's not a thing that happens in most Sonic levels, and it certainly doesn't happen in any other act in this game, I don't think. Anyway, special stage time is special stage time. We're all gonna go down to the special stage time, have ourselves a special stage time. Gonna go my bus. Not that way. That feels like not the way. Yeah, that looks like not the way. No, stop bonusing me. Stop bonusing me. Yeah, okay, that's not the way either. We're gonna keep going down this way. That's, yeah, okay, cool. Just fall right into it really fast. I love it when I don't have full control over myself in the Sonic 1 special stages. But I did it. I did it. Only 3 more to go. Only 3 more to go. And I still got 5 more shots, I think? Yeah. You know, if it's even likely that I'll bring 50 plus rings to the ends of Labyrinth Zone or Starlight Zone. Both are very scary and very dangerous zones. Starlight can be less scary and less dangerous, but it often chooses not to be. I don't have much control over what Starlight does, but that's what makes Starlight Zone interesting. The music in Sonic 1, for lack of other things specifically to talk about right now, but I feel like talking— oh no! Okay. I'm fine. The music in this game is still pretty good to this day. Obviously, everyone loves the Green Hill Zone music, but you know, I'm also a really big fan of the Starlight Zone music, and the Labyrinth Zone music, and the Spring Yard Zone music. Scrap Brain Zones I could kind of do without. But it's also not bad. It's also good for the zone. I just don't really care to listen to it or anything. It just sort of exists in my periphery, and I'm happy that it is there and fits the zone. I just don't really care for it outside the context of playing the game. Give me rings, give me rings. Is there anything more to the left of here? I want all these rings, but no, we can't go in there. Time to leap of faith for honestly no reason. But you know what? Sometimes I act that way. And I'm sorry. Let's see if we can have a good repeat of Act 1's good fortune. One of the other fun things about Spring Yard as a zone that other zones in this game don't do so much is having a lot of hidden paths through walls that look solid but are not. All the time it does this. It does this all the time. In fact, it does this all of the time. Also, due to a programming quirk, it is possible to get pushed into springs sometimes in this game. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's possible in other games too, just not with any setups that they give you, because they don't do anything like this ever again where they choose to, there we go. Where they choose to put bumpers right above springs and just, you know, make you have a grand old time bouncing from here to there and here to there and there to here. Check it out, it's slopes physics, jumping higher because I jumped off an incline with speed. I love that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I do actually like that a lot about Sonic games. The way that speed and terrain can mix to give you different jump physics. If you're really aware of it, you can do some very cool things that let you go to very cool places, including higher and farther. Both very beneficial in different ways. And I like them a lot. These platforms remind me of Super Mario World, which is funny because this game came out at a very similar time to the Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. There we go. But you know what? These are still just platforms that exist, and Super Mario World cannot copyright them, and my blind jumps could not be any more dangerous. Roller! Roller! Worst! Oh wow. You can actually roll underneath that. That's amazing. But I still do not have all the rings I wish I did. All the rings that I used to did have. And not so much now anymore. Oh no, I'm at the end! I can tell. I blew it. So now I'm gonna root for the New York Yonkels with Bartoli Cologne. Oh well. It's not like we don't have any other chances. They're just going to get exceedingly difficult as we continue along. So that's fun. I like that. Can I get that ring box? Oh, I was supposed to go that way. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get it anyway because I want it. But also, I really want that shield. Please? 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 Thanks. It just took a little coercion. I don't know how to get up on that platform unless I can bounce my way up. I'm surprised that actually worked in the first try, actually. Cool and good? Cool and good. I like it. I like the cool and good. I love running through dangerous obstacles that would normally pose me a great threat. You know, ducking and looking up to the music in this game doesn't work so well because the camera moves immediately. Makes it hard to do silly stuff timed to music. Let me up there! Let me up there! What does this switch do? Switch opens a gate. Let me up there! I want to get on that platform. Because I don't know what's up there! What could be up here? Why is the game slowing down? Dang, this Sonic 1 is not optimized. This probably doesn't surprise people. Alright, let's get our way up onto this weird slant, and then do some awkward momentum shifting. It didn't work either. Maybe if I could actually, like, get speed up on here, it would be worth a dang. Am I expected to do this with a little speed shoe assistance? Or no. I feel like that almost works, but you know what? We're just gonna go down here. What's down here? It's crab meat. Crab meat's here to say hello. Spike Ball's here to say sorry. No, I'm kidding. These spike balls don't have an understanding of the concept of apologies. They are remorseless. The blocky platforming in this stage is a major detriment, but I don't know why I bother saying anything about these sounds when everyone has said everything there is to say about all of them. It's kind of sad, like, that's the state of making commentary on retro games at this point, is that everyone said everything with the ones that everyone has played, like Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. So I don't know, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Kirby's Adventure. I don't know, Banjo-Kazooie, everyone said everything there is to say about Banjo-Kazooie, except I don't like the music. No one has ever said that before. just you know, just saying. Where do I go from here? I want to go on this one, and then not get brushed off to the side. Yeah, that's a winning formula. There's another platform in this sequence. Just gonna keep doing that, huh? Okay. I guess we're going this way. I don't know if there's anything further to that side, but you know what? At this point, I think nothing matters. Thinking on it, I'm pretty sure nothing matters. Oh, is there really nothing down here? God, that's disgusting. That's so rude. I hate that. You can actually just hold up and then just press left or right at any point and jump, and like the camera will just kind of hang when you jump. It's kind of weird. It's kind of fun. I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad, being honest. I think this is going to be done soon, and I also really hope that it's going to be done soon. Oh, I think I found a place to go. I know of a cool place to go. Left. Try going left. Move the block, move the block. That is a very Casino Night thing. I mean, even the blocks that just kind of keep moving back and forth is also Casino Night, but like, it was done very differently in that zone, because in that zone, it isn't slowing the player down the vast majority of the time. It's like actually there to just kind of be a potentially hazardous obstacle that the player has to decide how they're going to approach. How interesting is that? What a fascinating concept that I didn't think any video game would employ. But you know what? We're still playing Sonic 1. Someday we'll be playing Sonic 2, and maybe that day I can talk about Carnival Night. Because I'm sure it's not going to be talking about Casino Night, because I'm going to get all my Casino Night thoughts out right now. No, I'm kidding. Oh no, okay, cool. I remember this stretch at the very end of the level here is over a bottomless pit, and is very scary as a result, so I'll be taking it very carefully. Dang, I got 88 rings. I wish I got 88 rings on, like, the last act. It's 50 more than what I had. I think I ended up with, like, 38. Is that right? Cool, I think we're safe now. Yeah, like, to the left of here, bottomless pit. It's just death plane. Because, like, that's a good thing to end your Sonic Zone with. Oh wow, those blocks are disappearing. The bottom right's too many sprites on one scan line, I guess, maybe. Something like that. Anyway, I lost all my rings for no reason, but I guess to be fair, aside from the fact that now I'm in danger of dying, I didn't need all those rings. It would have been nice to still have one, but you know how it goes. It's not that bad. Oh, look at all those pigs. Look at all those little porkers. Porker Lewis? Porker Lewis, I think it was. I never read any of the comics, don't at me. God, leave me alone. I didn't buy comics in the 90s. I didn't buy comics ever. I'm not a comics person. You know the problem with comics? Is that, by their very nature, they have to tell incredibly watered-down stories that keep stringing you along forever, because that's the business model. They can have interesting ideas all the time. They often do. But the problem is that, like, you have to be captivated enough by that idea to be interested in waiting 4 more issues to see it finally pay off. Even the IDW Sonic comics kind of feel like that, if I'm being honest. I have been picking them up because I want to support Sonic things. I really like Sonic, if you hadn't guessed. And like, I do have an interest in them. I do. I really do. So I wanted to give them a try. But I don't know, they're not hooking me that much. They're comics. They're like all comics. All comics do that. Anyway, while I've been talking about comics, I'm sure nothing of particular interest has been happening because we're in Labyrinth Zone. And it's dead as something. It's dead as a something that's lifeless and boring here. It's water platforming, but there's nothing really that interesting happening. This is kind of fun. You're expected to press, I believe here anyway, you're expected to press a switch that reverses the path these take. Or maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you are supposed to do slightly tricky platforming to get over here. Ah, no! So you can subsequently go and hit that switch that's over on the right so that you can open up the path forward. I kind of like this. This is an interesting and different platforming challenge. Yeah, I guess I'm thinking of a different spot where you reverse the flow of these platforms. I'm pretty sure that's a thing that happens, but I mean, the situation, the setup I envision in my mind when I think about that is very similar to that one, so that makes me wonder, like, why they wanted you to reverse the platforms anyway if, like, it is exceptionally possible to just do the thing without having them go reverse ways on the track. I don't know. I don't know anything. I especially don't know anything about Labyrinth Zone. Don't ask me anything about Labyrinth Zone. You can ask me plenty about Tidal Tempest, though. I'll tell you all sorts of tidbits about Tidal Tempest Zone. Oh, Cork. Oh, Cork? Oh, Cork? The little Cork platform that rises to the top. You can use it as a platform rise to the top of the water. Or you can don't. Watch out for Orbinaut. Actually very scary in this game. Because you don't have anything to deal with an Orbinaut, you just have to deal with it. Which pretty much just means waiting. I don't like this setup. Can I just go? Can I just go for it? Yes, I can. Thank goodness. I hate waiting. Watch out, don't get crushed! Did I get a checkpoint? No, I did not. Wow, that's actually really surprising. That whole stretch. Wow, thanks, Drillbot. That whole stretch, no checkpoint at all. I love it. I'm going to get a shield again. Because what I need is a Chaos Emerald. And the only way I'm going to get a Chaos Emerald is if I can actually keep 50 rings to the end of this godforsaken zone. Just once. Just once. See, I'm at 3, right? And I still, right now, if I remember correctly about Scrap Brain anyway, have 5 shots. So I can still mess up twice. But if I'm wrong about Scrap Brain, I can only mess up once. So, you know, we'll just see how it goes. It's very unforgiving. We're just gonna do something stupid here. We're gonna run at full speed. I meant to jump. That was stupid. I was right. I didn't jump. I lost my shield. Let's try going left. Because, you know, left is a cool place to go. You just get a ring for it. I mean, that's good. I want that. But it's not like an alternate path or anything. You still gotta go to the right. You gotta. I don't want to name my baby, something. You gotta. I don't want to name my baby Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, you know what? I know a man who named his firstborn Lava Reef Stone, so you know what? Maybe you just gotta... something. Maybe you gotta have more confidence in yourself. Or maybe you need to have less self-awareness and less self-control. Oh hey, cool, yeah, you can just kind of get yourself lodged in the ceiling a little bit there. I don't think it's possible to clip anywhere or anything, it's just funny. I mean, it is funny. Robot, how did I miss that checkpoint? How did I not hit that checkpoint? How did I not hit that checkpoint? Does anyone know? I'm gonna have to look over the video on that. It's right in the way. How did I not hit that checkpoint? Well, as it turns out... the checkpoint never spawned. Amazing. Oh dear god, please give me a shield game. I'm dying here. I mean, I'm not, but I will be soon. With all these little spears poking out of the ground and ceiling, I'm gonna die soon. I'm gonna lose all my rings, and I'm going to be very unhappy. That day will come sooner than you think, video game. Cork. Cork. Take me away, Cork. You didn't take me far away enough. Cork, I need you to take me away from Labyrinth Zone. Oh, what a dreadful time we are having right now, and by that I mean, this is fine. This is really not the worst thing. I'm just kind of slow. It's kind of boring sometimes. It's a little tedious, but to be honest, it's going to get more tedious. This is not the worst of it. Camera, cooperate with me. Alright, so, don't get crushed. Don't get crushed is tonight's motto. You know, very reminiscent of Chemical Plant in Mania. Don't get crushed. Okay, well at least this time I didn't die 3 times to the Crusher. Okay. It's getting real. We're near the end of Act 1. If I remember correctly. Whoa, Drillbot, sick trick. Oh my god. Hey buddy. What was all that? That was a new one. Very cool. Very interesting. Very... something. For lack of a better word. Okay. Special stage 5. There's a lot of rings here. Such is my only observation for the entire thing. Which way is the good way? Which way, my good man, is the subway? It's not this way. I need myself a sandwich, and it is not in that direction. Please, please. Please. My crops are dying. I don't want so many bumpers. I don't want this to be moving so quickly. Where are the downs? There are downs there, but if I try to go hit them, I'll probably just hit the up instead. Oh. I guess I could try to explain what's going on. A lot of it's very self-explanatory. The bumpers bump you around and they're really annoying. The R's reverse the direction that the special stage is rotating in, also very annoying. The ups and downs, the up will speed up the rotation of the stage, and the down will slow it down. Once you understand that much, it's very straightforward, as opposed to being just fairly straightforward, it becomes incredibly straightforward, which is good. There's literally nothing else to understand other than, for some reason, they chose to label... Please give me a bubble. I'm wasting my invincibility here right now. Thank you. They chose to label the objects that just boot you out of the stage, which is not what you want, goal. As if that's what you're trying to do, is leave. Which, to be fair, I'm sure there's a large sect of people who have played this game for whom that is absolutely true, 100%. They could not wait to do anything more than they can't wait to get out of the special stage. But that's still not the goal of the stage, so it's just strange. It's just strange and it's bad. It's strange and it's weird. It may very well be a Japanese thing. It could be that that is a more common usage of goal as a loan word in Japanese culture. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know. I'm not well-versed enough to make such a call, but it could be the case. There are a lot of rings over here, and I'm very scared. I'm going to lose all of them, I guarantee it. I think this is where the switch is. Hey, switch. Switch. Hidden inside the monitor, just like I said. And then, amazingly, we continue. Oh, there's no downside to grabbing that. There's really none, because you get yourself a good launch into there. It doesn't matter if you are going to get hit by the spike ball before you can get out, because you're invincible. Who cares? It's perfect. Oh my god. I hate you, Orbnaut, so much. I'm so glad I'm invincible right now. But I think it's time to get air. Gasoline Park. Okay, cool. No, I need you to get rid of all those. Wow, I actually accidentally despawned 2 of its spikes. I'm happy. Get out of here, Orbnaut. You are not welcome to my birthday party in 9 months. You are not allowed. I did not think at all about whether or not that was going to sail over my head, and I made a bad mistake. But at the very least, I can get an extra life today. Thank goodness. I do need extra lives, honestly. You might not look it. I haven't been dying that much. I've only died, like, what, twice so far? Maybe 3 times? But you know what? It will happen again. I will die again. None of you know what the future has in store. What the future holds. Are we already at the end? Oh my god. That was, that felt at least significantly shorter than Act 1. Though it helps that I didn't die and muck everything up in Act 1. Or in Act 2, I mean, I did that. I did exactly what I described in Act 1. So Special Stage 6 is good. We got all these corners that have the goal orbs in them. But the Chaos Emerald is just right here. It's just right here in this big, near impenetrable wall of diamonds to cleave through. Oh no! Don't touch me! Don't touch me. Don't even touch me. Goodness gracious, just leave me alone. Just get me in there and let me stay there. Perfect. This is exactly where I want to be. And you can just go for it. You can just get in there with a good jump and just get in there with a good jump. It might take a while, and as such, it may try to make you feel like you're not going to get in there, but trust me, you will get in there. Please, 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 stop bonking on everything and ruining all of my jumps. Please, stop. God, these are the worst, and yet, they're not the worst. I hate them, but they're not so, awful that every time I play the game, I'm confident I'm just not going to get them. Thank you! Thank you! Unlike with Sonic 2, which we'll get to eventually. God, I don't like the half pipe. Okay, cool. So I still have a couple of shots. Couple of tries. We'll do it. Oh yeah, it's Act 3 with the infinite loop. No, I missed the thing, and I missed the other thing. I missed the goodie, and I missed the place I'm actually trying to go. Okay. No? Why are you, Oh, it's because I'm holding right. Dang it, air cap. Airspeed cap, it's the worst. It really... It makes some sense, but also makes no sense that you go slower in the air if you press a direction versus if you don't press a direction. It's bad. It's bad, and they fixed it in future Sonic games. Ah, I made it up here. What do I want all these rings for? Score? Who cares about score anymore? Well, okay, you can still get score. You can still get lives from score, which has value in a game like this. You know, it doesn't have a save feature. I'm playing on an emulator right now, so I could put save states down, but I'm not gonna. This is single segment, my dude. My person of non-specified gender. That's how it is. Please, Sonic, please, please, my God, please. You're doing me the worst. You're doing me an unsolid. You're doing me a liquid right now. You are doing me several liquids in this water zone. Liquid! Okay. I got that out of my system. I hurt my throat in doing it, but you know what? It was worth it. And speaking of water... Great. I can't wait for the drowning music to start as soon as I unpause. My throat was dying. My throat needed some hydration. Sonic, though. Sonic does not need any hydration. Sonic needs air. Airflow. Take me to the heavens, Red Spring. Okay, so I gotta go into it with more speed, more momentum, so I can carry myself further instead of having to counteract my existing momentum or lack of momentum while being flung up. That's one of the big things I notice people have difficulty getting their heads around with classic Sonic physics compared to other 2D platformers, is like the idea that you can't make a jump from a standstill. Some jumps anyway. Like, you know, I make a jump from this standstill, I end up, this is not a great example, I'm underwater, and I actually need to go down here, I think, to get those platforms to come back. Okay, I need to go down here to get air. I need to go down here before I drown, but I'm probably gonna drown. I didn't drown. We need those cork platforms to come back up, or come back down, rather, because I need to be on them when the water rises. Except not this one. Thanks. Man, that gives me flashbacks to people complaining about the Act 1 boss of Oil Ocean in Mania, where the first time the platforms that shoot up go up from the boss, you can't know on your first time that only the ones in the center won't fling you into spikes without you being able to do much about it. I saw a lot of people complain about that, and like, hey, that's valid. Sure, it only kills you once, and like, you get it on every subsequent playthrough, but like, it shouldn't really like kill you out of unexpectedness the first time even. Like, it doesn't even deserve that leniency, you know? Like, it's a bad concept, and they shouldn't have done it. Oops, I had no rings. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I'm kind of sad about that. Wish I, like, had A rings. Just ones. But then, you know, I never hear anyone complain about the cork platforms crushing you into stuff, or the moving platforms in here crushing you into stuff in this zone. I don't know. Might be a conspiracy, or it might just be people not thinking about it because this is a much older game, even though I'm specifically thinking about people in circles dedicated to classic-style Sonic games. Aw, really? Oh my god! That was absolutely heinous, and now this platforming is 10 times worse, and there's not any bubbles down here. And I'm a one-hit wonder. So, probably gonna die. The water having outsped me that hard. Oh, no. I had hope for a second, but it was a second too late. Well, you know, this is why I was saying I wanted to have a bunch of lives. I knew I didn't like this boss. I don't like this boss at all. I forgot to mention when it was immediately relevant, but I don't like this boss at all, just because the platforming is kind of stressful. And it wouldn't be so bad if the water didn't rise so quickly. If the water wasn't a factor, it really wouldn't be so bad. Just because after a certain point, it can be completely possible that you can't beat the boss because you're underwater and there's no chance to get any air and you're gonna drown. Dang it. Dang it. Also, the timing on those fireballs is really inconsistent, and I don't know what governs it. Sometimes they come out very quickly, sometimes they don't come out so quickly. I have to wonder if it's some kind of global timer that starts not as soon as the object spawns, but as soon as the level starts. Or something. Because, my god, there shouldn't be that much variance on when those fireballs come out, but apparently there is. Also, there's no point to hitting Eggman in this entire sequence, just so everyone knows. There isn't. You can do 8 hits to him, but you don't need to do 8 hits to him to beat the boss, quote-unquote. Kinda wish they gave you rings and a shield here, but instead they only give you a shield. Oh, you can still hit him as he's flying off, that's weird. Well, cool. That took like 8 lives, not 8, 4 lives away from me. I hate that. Maybe it was only 3 actually, I can't remember. My memory is much too fallible. StarlightZone.avi. I think that's what the video was named, or captioned in just the video where someone uploaded them, where someone recorded themselves pulling up Starlight Zone 15 minutes on YouTube on like every computer and TV in their house. That was funny. Anyway, those little stairs can be reset by just walking off screen and coming back, and that's how you get that life, which I will gladly take. Thank yous very much. Give me some rings, I want some rings. Ooh, okay. We're fine. That's the Orbinaut variety that doesn't ever toss its spikes, which sucks a little bit. You can also activate these stairs from below by bunking them, which is a neat little touch. Can I get up there from here? I can, just barely. Ho ho. Ho ho. Actually, I kind of get the feeling I could just run under that Orbinaut anyway. Fireball? Don't mind if I don't. I don't want it. No! I don't want that! Starlight Zone is very scary to me because it has a lot of bottomless pits compared to the previous zones in the game. Like, Labyrinth had no bottomless pits. Spring Yard didn't have any bottomless pits. Marble Zone didn't have any bottomless pits. Marble Zone only had lava. Yeah, this actually... I don't think there were any bottomless pits in Labyrinth, if I'm remembering correctly, so... This is the first zone in the game to heavily feature bottomless pits, and it's scary! They're all over the place! Maybe more so in Act 2 and Act 3. I can't remember. That was a real breeze. Not a pun on the fact that there are fan blades everywhere in this zone. Okay. We're doing this again. No, stop! No! I feel like it is inconsistent sometimes whether or not you can jump off stuff, depending on the angle. It's bad and I don't like it. Okay, if it's possible for me to get a special stage in Scrap Brain, then I only have just enough attempts to get those last 2 Chaos Emeralds. We'll see. We'll just see. Also, these bomb enemies, very bad. Very bad, the worst. They're legit the other big thing that scares me about this zone, because you can't kill them. If you touch them at all, no matter whether you're rolling or jumping or not, they will hurt you, and it's bad. Did I want to do that? That darn near sent me back to the beginning of the act. That's weird. They hurt. So, like, that's a thing. And they shoot these projectiles that are kind of annoying to avoid. I mean, they're not impossible, it's just annoying. You have to get, like, more than half a screen's distance away from them when they're on the ceiling like that. But you have to get less than half a screen close to them to activate them, to cause them to explode in the first place. So, I just don't like them. I don't really like Starlight, actually. Like, it's nice to have a more hilly, loop-de-loopy zone, but, like, it's really scary. Oh, that could have been bad. Could have been very bad. Those are gonna explode! Whoa, what? Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could, I didn't know that you could just barely kill Orbinauts. That must have been a very precise thing. Looks like I'm not going up. I don't even know what's up. Oh boy. Seesaws. With spike ball things that launch you. You can also, to be clear, be directly underneath the bombs and be fine, but when they're clustered together in hallways like that, it's not really possible. You'll just get hit by another bomb, so they can be very scary. Wow, there's a lot of rings up here. Being very generous right now, game. Thank you. What's to the beneath me? Probably death. There's probably death down there. I probably just narrowly avoided a very harrowing fate. Oh, it's over already. Yeah, this game's not that long. Like, Labyrinth Zone takes a long time to get through, especially if you die a bunch. Marble Zone takes a hot minute, but like... Green Hill Zone and Spring Yard, Starlight, they're all very short. Okay, don't go down the bad way. Go down the good way. See, because you can sometimes sort of jump off walls that are angled in a way that makes you feel like you shouldn't be able to. It's weird. So sometimes I feel like I get ripped off in these special stages because I feel like I should be able to jump by its own logic, but then suddenly it pulls the rug out from under me. Anyway, my god. We're hanging by a thread here with our Chaos Emerald game here. But at the same time, you know, I'm fine with just beating the game. We'll see what happens. Definitely part of the reason this is like as far from my favorite classic Sonic game. Ooh, fan does not want me going up there sometimes. Is that, is that, like, you just have very little in the way of, cool stuff that you can do control-wise. Like, all you have is running and jumping, and, like, that's fine. Oh, and rolling. But it just feels a little, it feels a little hollow after having played other Sonic games. Thanks. At least it's Act 3. I would like to have some rings. Okay, cool. I have some rings. Invincible. No! You can get hurt in the time between hitting the invincibility monitor and actually gaining its effects, which is some hot garbage. But you know what? Video games will do us wrong time and time again. Such is their purpose. Go through the loop. Go through the loop. Go through the loop. I'm just gonna get not blown up right here, thank you. Excellent. Quarter pipe. Insurmountable? I think not. Watch out! I'm pretty sure that platform does hurt you from the sides and underneath. It's very cool. Alright, I have 50 rings. It's too bad it doesn't matter. I hope we're getting to the end soon already, because the acts in this zone are fairly short. And I like that, because it means we're getting close to the end of the game. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, only one boss left. And then we'll be into the last zone of the game. At least the last full zone. So this boss is kind of interesting, but really finicky. These spike balls will explode on their own eventually, so you can't let them hang around forever. And you can hurt Eggman either by launching them up into him, or by launching yourself. It varies what is going to be more applicable in any given moment. Let me have that. No, that's so rude. Do you see that? That's so rude. That's so rude. I can just fall right into him and get hit by the thing he's trying to drop. That's so rude. Oh no, I don't even have any rings. I had to go back from the goal, from the checkpoint, to get rings. Disgusting. Hate this game. Ugh. Disgusting. Hate this game. Let's go get some rings. No? 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 You're not gonna give me any rings? Does this fan ever stop? Looks like no. Looks like it doesn't. What's the point? Great, so this is the only boss in the game that's just like, no safety net for you. Why would you want that? Gross. Just play the game. Let's get good. Drop your weird spike thing, Eggman, so I can hurt you, Eggsman. But don't drop it on me. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't drop it on me. That's not gonna get me much of anywhere. See, now I'm dying a bunch because the game decided to be rude to me. Come on, jerkhole. Jerkman. I see you for your true nature. You're not an egg elemental, you're a jerk elemental. Of course. Oh, and the worst thing is that when these explode on their own, they do the whole bomb enemy thing. Super unnecessary. I hate it. This boss is just weird because it's not even like that bad. It's just kind of... Sometimes it feels like a little too much to manage for no reason. Ugh. You gotta be careful because I don't got any rings. Thanks? Never asked for this. I never asked for anything. I didn't ask to be born. Thanks. I didn't ask to be born just so I could play Sonic the Hedgehog 1 for other people's hopeful entertainment. It's not how I expected to live my life. Okay. Fine. Okay. Cool. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Fine. Cool. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Fine. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Alright! It's Scrap Brain Zone time! You know what the cool thing about Scrap Brain Zone is? It wants you to die immediately. It wants you to die immediately a second time, then it wants to spew fire at you. And spew fire at you again. Welcome to Scrap Brain Zone. It's mean, and it has these platforms that do the shuffle every second, and then you gotta shuffle with them so you don't get shuffled. You gotta shuffle and uffle. Watch out for Caterkiller. I love Caterkiller. Caterkiller is a kind of annoying enemy, but I love Caterkiller so much in design. It's a perfect creation. Unparalleled. I thought I was just gonna fall to a death. To someone's death. Watch out. They start tumbling as soon as they hit this part, and if the platform's not there, then there's nothing to land on? Why was it like that? Excuse me, the platform should have been there. I guess I should have, done the no platform dance. There we go. I did the no platform dance and the platform showed up. That's what the game wants of me. It also wants me to die. Welcome to Scrap Brain Zone. Scrap Brain Zone wants you to die. I want those rings, but I can't have them. Okay, it's just a gate that went down. Thought there's gonna be a platform that's gonna appear sometimes. Alright, I have to hit this thing. Can the platforms come back? Hooray, they can. Oh, but I have to hit the switch and then hit it again. Great! I love it. It's a temporary thing. Why did they do that? That's so rude. There's no point to it other than just contempt for the player. Ah, that's also contempt for the player. That's also contempt for the player! Scrap Brain Zone wants you to die. Yeah, this feels like a difficulty spike, like... It's not that it's the worst, because it's really only bad if you're not careful with it. But at the same time, it has those moments where, like... It does send you pretty quick through stuff in Danger City. Like, this is real Danger City. What am I gonna do about that other than freak out? I'm probably just gonna freak out. I jumped with bad timing. I knew what I wanted to do, I just didn't do it right. And that's why I wanted all these lives. Now you know. I'm really glad you know, and that you understand. Because I don't know what I would do if you didn't understand. Okay. Trying again. Yeah, headbang your heart out, Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a heavy metal tune. Everyone's sad, me included. Oh, my dryer stopped. I wonder if my microphone picked that up. It was kind of loud, so it might have. Of course, call back to the beginning of the video. What's in my dryer right now is that comforter that flooded my dang washing machine. No! I had it, but then I didn't have it. Immediately. In fact, very quickly I didn't have it, as soon as I thought I had it. No, why is the game slowing down? There's too many objects on screen, the game's slowing down and hitching up every once in a while. It's eating my input. That is actually a thing that's happening right now. I hope it's showing up properly in the video, because it's... I can see it. I can see it's happening. One second. No, still doing it. I thought stopping the recording and starting again would fix it, but it sure didn't. I guess it's just too many things happening on screen right now. I guess. Poor old Sonic 1. Just can't handle it. It's too intense. Well, I think I'm at the end of the act. I am. I don't know if I could have gotten a ring here. Actually, yeah, I think if I remember correctly, the technical explanation for it is that those smoke spouts in the background are taking up the graphic space that would normally be occupied by the giant special stage ring. So it's Act 1 that you can't get a special stage in, but it's Act 2 that you can. And the game is still hitching up a little bit. There is something weird going on right now. I actually am gonna pause again. Well, I checked back in the recording and it looks fine, so I guess it just must be a result of me recording right now. So at least the recording looks good. Hey, that's cool. Less cool in that it's not confirming for people watching that I have a small problem making the game not feel perfectly correct, but you know what? As long as they get a good viewing experience. I'll take that shield, thank you. I hope I'm right about being able to get a special stage in Act 2, but we'll see if the game will even let me get to that point. Because I'm kind of running into everything, and I'm dying a lot. Speaking of dying... Do I have a continue? Thank God. Okay, I have 3 continues. Not gonna lie, I was actually kind of upset for a second because I forgot that continues were a thing and I thought it was just like, dunzo. Like, I don't want to do what I did for my Sonic 1 and 2 streams years ago that are also archived on this channel, where I ended up using level select when I got game overs, so I could just keep playing without having to play from the start again. But you know, I don't want to play from the start again. If I'm gonna play from the start again, I'll just scrap this entire recording and try again at that point. And just do a better run. But that's not what's happening right now. Playing to our fullest right now. Not running into electricity again. Not getting blown up by bombs, please. Cool, cool. You can go very fast on these. But our goal isn't to go very fast, our goal is just to get places. Okay, conveyor belts and spike balls. But one of these conveyor belts is pushing us back, the other one's pushing us forward, so... Conflict of interest? Okay. This time I guess we'll try not to get crushed. Conveyor belts want us to. I don't like that that moves so quickly. This conveyor belt is also pushing us back, so... This conveyor belt is... something also pushing us back? I can't tell. Yeah, it is also pushing us back. It just has weird physics sometimes. Also, electricity, great. I'm gonna get stung at every opportunity. Oh, Caterpillar, you're so benign compared to everything else that happens in this zone. Oh, there's a life down here. That's cool. I like that. There's rings down here. I like that too. Wow, just skip the whole platforming section. Have a little bit of danger, but get some goodies out of it. I can get behind that. Okay, cool. I've got good timing on the conveyor belt momentum. Good. Ah, I forgot about the saw blades that run through here. Oh, I forgot about the saw blades that run through here. They do that again. No! That's just such a cheap move! Rude! Oh my god, and now I'm just getting hit by everything. We're just gonna kiss that last Chaos Emerald goodbye, huh? It's really gonna be like that. Oh no! Ball Hog. I think that's what that enemy's called. I think that enemy's literally just called Ball Hog. Is this the end of the act already? This feels like near end of the act. No, maybe I'm thinking somewhere else. I don't think at the end of this act they still put a bunch of spike balls to try to get you. Or no, I'm totally right. Well, it was a good run, everyone. We tried. We really did. We tried a lot, but we didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds. Dang, it's playing Sonic the Hedgehog's theme. The theme of the dastardly villain Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh no! There's nothing I can do about falling into this pit! Oh no, it's Labyrinth Zone again! I'm so sorry to everyone. Anyway, we're gonna skip half of it. And I will not explain my methods. Watch out, get burned. Also, the rings turn green tinted in the purple water for some reason. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Inexplicable, unexplainable phenomena. I guess, like, the rings would be tinted in that direction, but it wouldn't be such a bright green. Maybe that's just me. Or maybe because purple's the opposite of yellow, it would just kind of cancel out and make the rings very gray-y. I don't know. I would have to see. I would have to make a yellow thing, and then put it in a program that can do transparent layers, and then make a purple layer over it, and then just see. Just make a translucent purple layer over it, and just find out what happens. It'll be science. Everyone will be very interested in the results, I'm sure. I just got Spike Ball in a place on my body, and now we're at the final zone. Suddenly, and amazingly, we are now at the end of the game. Where are you, Dr. Eggman? You're there! You're there. The Robotnik Man is right there. You gotta jump between these spark electricity balls, and don't get killed. Good luck. That's the game. The game is don't get killed. Almost got killed. And I missed him. But that's fine. I'll have other opportunities to get him the hit. Like here. I think it's 8 hits, and then it's over. Something like that. We've already hit him 3 times. That's pretty good. It's really not that bad. Sometimes dodging these electric balls can feel a little scary, but it honestly isn't that bad. Especially if you look for the biggest gap. But sometimes you'll just be like, I don't feel like finding the biggest gap. I'm just gonna jump through whatever gap's there. Unless it's a really narrow gap. In which case you're gonna get burned. Or shocked. I mean, there's such a thing as getting shocked by or getting burned by electricity because it's very hot. That's what does it. Later, buddy. There he goes. We'll never see him again. Sonic is really upset with us for not having gotten all the Chaos Emeralds. But then he's happy. Yeah. Did I say enough about how I feel about this game? It's fine. This is a really solid platformer, honestly. Like, the reason anyone has negative opinions about it these days is because it's not as favorable as Sonic 2 or as Sonic 3. It's kind of it. Like, doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just not as good. But it's fine. It's fun. You can beat it in a couple hours like I just did. somewhere around there, right? 2-ish hours? You know, about as long as it took me to beat Sonic Mania. It's not that bad. I'm not even as good at this game as I am Sonic Mania, and it's not as streamlined as Sonic Mania is. So, like, yeah. Oh, thank you, Jinya, for the design. You know, the olden days, back when everyone that worked on a game had to use pseudonyms because the game companies were paranoid about all of their talent getting scouted, getting hired by other companies, so no one could be properly credited for their work. But it did create a lot of creativity, like sound program being done by Mackie. Thank you, Mackie, for your sound program work. Not your program work that's very sound, but your sound programming, the programming of the sound. I mean, yeah, good work from those two, actually, because I'd listened to Masato Nakamura's original demo tracks for this soundtrack before they were programmed into the game, and they don't sound as good. Dang it, he's juggling a whole 1 emerald. Ah, God, I wish I was anywhere near as good a juggler as Dr. Eggman is.